Duas is busting it loose. Duas can go to the house. Go, Duas. Go, baby. Go, baby. He's in the house for the touchdown. Trojan. He's dropping it, coming after him. He's got Ike. I mean, it's Cohen. Go, Cohen. He's got Cohen. Going for the end zone. He's at the spot. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Trojan. My word. No flag. Boy, Schneider made a hit. LeBlanc got it on the crossing route. Whoa, that's a good block. LeBlanc could go to the house. He's running. Oh, he cuts back. He makes a move. He's still on his feet. And we got it. We got the first. He's still running. He's still running. Go, Duas. Go, baby. Oh, Duas kissed it. He goes for room up the seat. Go, baby. Room. If he makes a move, baby, go. He can go, baby. He can go. Oh, now you just run. Just run. Just run. Go. 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 Terry's going to run for 50 yards for the touchdown. He's got room. Go, Drew. Give him a block. Give him a block. Give him a block. It's a nice pickup right there. LeBlanc got it. He got it. It's caught. What a catch by Cohen, Joubert. And he's going to throw it wide open, Joubert.
Two-point conversion is good.
Oh, nice. So nice sack by Colton LaFleur. There's the pass to LeBlanc. He's got some room up the middle, David. He's got room to the left. Ike Perry's trying to help him with a downfield block. Oh, he's still going. He's making a move. He's still going. He makes another move. What a run by Jude. Jude makes a move to the right. Good move to the left. And I think he's in. He's in. Good tackle right there, Seth. Oh, it's blocked. There's a late hit. Late hit on the quarterback. Call it, Mr. Blue. All right, picked off by Jude Hebert. He can go, baby. Go, Jude. Call your family, folks. Call your mama, your dad. Tell them to tune in. Oh, yeah! Do we have an instant replay on that one?
Happy Friday afternoon, everyone. We are live at Panther Field in Pine Prairie, Louisiana. We're getting ready for a Friday the 13th matchup between the Sacred Heart Trojans and the Prairie Panthers. Before we get too involved, I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Lance Chapman. LC is going to have a few announcements and thank a few sponsors to start.
Hey, David, good to be here. Couple quick announcements. You're watching the Blue Gold Sports Network live via YouTube. The Blue Gold Sports Network is a community and fan-based production for amusement purposes only. It is not intended for commercial or business representation. Any audio and or visual content portrayed by or associated with Blue Gold Sports Network does not necessarily represent or comply with the views
Attention,
or
everybody.
permissions.
We need one volunteer to finish out the chain game. So if you would like to work the chain game,
I normally do that, by the way, but I'm doing this. I'm doing this right
it
now.
would be appreciated.
Well, you could try to do both, but I don't know if that would work out too well.
I'll tell you what, it could give you some good field angles, David. That's for sure. Give you some real good spots. Before we get interrupted again by the PA guy, just real quick, go over to disclosures. So, we would like to express our appreciation to Father Tom, Miss Dawn, Coach Jacob, and all faculty, staff, students for the opportunity to broadcast this event. For your enjoyment of this free, once again, I want to emphasize free broadcast, please consider a small PayPal or Venmo contribution by finding the links in the description of this YouTube event. You might need to click the word more to see the full event description. The Blue Gold Sports Network is proudly run on a volunteer basis. Therefore, your contributions do not pay us. They directly support our students. We help to provide students with the things like t-shirts, team meals, sports equipment, field maintenance, uniforms, chartered buses, and so much more for both the high school and our young elementary
Testing,
students.
1, 2, go down.
No contribution is too
Testing,
small,
1, 2,
and
go
we
up.
thank you in advance for your generosity. Real quick, this pregame package is sponsored. Thank you, Dr. Brandon Fontenot with Health
Testing,
Work
1, 2, testing,
and Mercy Regional Medical Center. Dave?
test.
All right. I think next we're supposed to go through this list of sponsors right here,
look them
which
all.
is written so small I can't read it.
I got you. Our halftime is capital planning. Josh and Amy Ortego and Todd and Marcus Bayall. Our halftime interview is going to be Boardlawn's Furniture, Barry Boardlawn. Our timeout, hydration timeouts, Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe. Touchdowns, Teets and Savoie. The point after TD, T&J Ford. First down, Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. Kickoff return or a punt return, that's going to be Total Automotive and Dr. Jake LaFleur. As far as a fourth down or punt, Fusilier and Associates. And any turnover and sack will be Fontenot Financial and Nason Swallow at Allstate. We still have a couple packages available, but basically that's the crux of our sponsors. And all throughout this evening's broadcast, we'll go we got some more. Perry's Tire, Total Automotive, Seafood Market and Cajun Crawfish Tails, Boardlawn's Furniture, Heinen Medical, Allstate Insurance, Jacob Fusilier Attorney at Law, T&J Ford, Jason Fontenot, Savoie Medical Center, Mercy Regional Medical Center, Fontenot Financial Services, Capital Planning, HealthWorks Rehab, Farm Bureau Insurance, V-Dreams Ace Hardware, Evangeline Bank and Trust Company, Dr. Jake LaFleur at Mercy Regional Family Healthcare, Dr. Brandon Fontenot, and nurse practitioner Amy Fontenot at Fontenot Healthcare, Champagne's Groceries, Paul's Meat Market, Teats Food Store, Jordy Vail, Vaughn Automotive, Brown's Furniture, PTI, Core Manual Therapy, Chicken King, Magnolia Therapeutic, Le Bon V, Insurance America, Julius Bischoff.
Testing, 1, 2. Sacred Heart fans across the way, can y'all hear me? Raise your hands if you can hear me clearly.
I'm going to say something while Mr. Randy is speaking. Cabot Corporation. We've got Ronnie Landro and Associates. Anna Ryan Boutique. Physical. That's Derek Fontenot. VP Ironworks. Evangeline Dermatology. True Value Hardware. Industrial Supply. Silas Lahe Level and AgCon Company. 3L Land Solutions. B&S Grocery. KC Hardware. Judge Greg V. Dream. Louisiana Lanyap Title Company. Inner Game. Budget Rental and Home Furnishings. South Star Urgent Care, Raising Cane's, and Rick's RV.
Oh, thank you, Lance. I bet if you knew it was that much work to read all those things, you might have preferred to be on the chain gang, I would imagine here.
Absolutely. I was hoping that Dustin could just put a
Well, I have
graphic
to
on the
say, I
screen.
was looking over your shoulder as you read that. I think Miss Wanda Jobert would be proud.
Agree.
All right, it looks like we've got about 9 minutes until kickoff on the scoreboard. I guess we can talk a little bit about
Go into this game. Yeah.
going to this game. The series between the two teams is Sacred Heart has won 5 times. Pine Prairie has actually won once. The last time the teams played was in 2014, and Pine Prairie won the game 12-6 in overtime at Sacred Heart. We have played Pine. I would say we are impartial here.
That's right.
Sacred Heart has played Pine Prairie twice in Jamboree since then. I know for sure, according to Mr. Damien Gilroy, that Sacred Heart won it last year 14-0. The first time that Sacred Heart played Pine Prairie was in 2007, and that was quite an interesting game. The reason that was interesting was because both teams were 0-9. It was the last game of the season. And that was a chance for that Sacred Heart team to, I guess, claim sole possession of
The Black Sheep.
That's right. The Black Sheep in 1980 were 0-10, but the Black Sheep won the Jamboree. This team in 09 had lost the Jamboree. That was their chance
Make history.
to make history. And if I'm not mistaken, Mark Bull and some of the other Black Sheep popped some champagne after that game when Sacred Heart won
Like
because that streak.
Like 72 Dolphins.
That's exactly right. It was like a 72 Dolphins type thing. A little bit more history. Pines' best season ever was 5-5 under Mr. Richard Clark in 2021, although they didn't go to the playoffs. Since then, they are 0-22.
Wow.
0-21 since 5-5. They are on a 22-game losing streak, one of the longest ones in the state from what some of my research has shown me. The last 9-win team that Sacred Heart has had was in 2021, and they had one also in 05 and 06 that was coached by Dutton Wall. They did go to the playoffs last year. We have a lot of ties as far as between the coaches between these two schools.
There is, David. There's a lot.
We had at least one guy that was a common head coach, a softball legend, Coach Robert Davenport.
Just recently introduced to the Louisiana Hall of Fame. So
That's right.
congratulations.
That's right. He was the head coach in his first head coaching stint, I believe, in his career was at Sacred Heart. Would have been around 1991, 92, and then 92, 93 for sure. And then he coached a few years later over here at Pine. We also have some coaches that coached at both schools. I'm pretty sure Brian DeVille was at Sacred Heart for a while, and he was a head coach here. I know James Shiver was at Sacred Heart, the head coach here. He's currently at St. Ed's, and Jacob worked under him, actually, at St. Ed's.
Brian DeVille was actually the defensive coordinator of Oakdale. Played him last week.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Now, the coach before Pine's current coach, the current coach is Lance Myers, I believe was Joey Hines. Now, I don't know if you're going to know this, but Joey's dad coached at Sacred Heart, Earl. And Joey was actually at Sacred Heart all the way through his junior, maybe his senior year.
No, did not know that.
Yeah. He left for North Vermilion last year and then is currently at Turlings, from what I understand. And currently on the Pine Prairie staff is one Mr. Hunter David, who is Jeff David's son.
That's correct.
And Jeff coached at Sacred Heart for years. We still have about 6 minutes to go before kickoff. We can go a little bit over the last games that each team played.
Yeah, last game, Sacred Heart played Oakdale. Of course, everybody, wet, miserable field conditions, but, Sacred Heart made fewer mistakes, fewer errors, and I think was much more disciplined than Oakdale and pulled off the 14-0 win. I think we could have probably had another field goal. I think we had a missed extra point just for the conditions, but overall, the main thing I take out of these games, David, is no injuries. I think we had one kid that had a cramp, but other than that, we got out of the game healthy and ready to go for this one.
That's right. And I think you hit the nail on the head when you said it was a lot more discipline by Sacred Heart. If I recall correctly, Oakdale had about 4 or 5
bad snaps.
Bad snaps, but also pre-snap penalties. Either they jumped offside or it was a false start, and we didn't have any that I can recall.
And David, critical situations like 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, where they jump offside and gave the automatic first down. So that was big. We took advantage of that this year.
Yep. Now we are outside and not in a press box, so you guys are going to get the joy of hearing an actual band at a football game from Pine Prairie.
So Pine Prairie just ran onto the field, and now Sacred Heart's going to run onto the field, and we're about 4 minutes away from kicking this thing off. Really, really good weather conditions compared to last Friday. That's for sure.
It's nice. It's a little warm, but it is nice. Now Pine last week played Westminster, and it was also resulted in a shutout, but it was the other way. They lost 34-0.
But
so it's kind of a tale of two teams.
And it's kind of misleading. What?
We're going to go to the field now to David Dare with Coach Jacob.
Oh, I thought we did that at halftime, but that's fine. So there we go. We're going to go to Coach Jacob and David there.
All right, Trojan fans, we are live here with Coach Jacob. Coach Jacob, what's the game plan against Pine Prairie for tonight?
Well, I got
We got to start fast and finish fast, but, we got to go out and execute and do the things that we worked on all week, and feel like if we get those things done, then we should be successful.
Any injuries on tonight's game?
No, none.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck. Go Trojans.
3, Jude Abear. Number 1, Aaron Cormier. Number 7.
We've got the captains going for the coin toss right now. We've got
number 50.
Looks like we got
is
Jude
Alex
Abear,
Pete.
we've got Alex Pete, Sawyer Skelton, and I want to say,
I think it's Aaron Cormier, so number 1. And 11 and 50 for Pine, which is Logan Vidrine for Pine, and number 50 is Connor McDaniel.
And the thing about last week's game with Pine, it's misleading. I think the score. It was a 7-0 game into mid-third quarter.
Wow, really?
So yeah, I think Pine had a good game. Remember, they have a new coaching staff, new terminology, just everything's new for them. But I mean, looking at the roster, looking at the sidelines right now, have some good sized kids. They have a pretty good roster. So I think they're only going to improve and get better. So Sacred Heart needs to look at it as this is going to be a tough game and not this team got beaten 34-0.
That's right. If you start off a game just thinking you're going to throw your helmet on the field and win, that's a recipe for a disaster.
It's not going to happen. That's right.
Let's see. The coin toss looks like we're still ongoing. The next game for each team, Sacred Heart plays Basile next week over there, and Pine plays at North Central. The referee is explaining to the captains as far as which goal to defend.
And then after Basile, David, we have 3 consecutive Thursday games, I want to say. I think we go Thursday OC, Westminster, and then Bolton. So we have 3 consecutive Thursday games. And that's just something I just want to let our listeners and our viewers understand. Because of the shortage of referees and officials, that there's going to be games on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's the way it is. We just got to deal with it.
Even on Saturdays. I didn't know that.
New Orleans area plays a lot of New Orleans and the Baton Rouge area play a lot of Saturday games.
I know that OC is and St. Ed's were a lot of times typical on Thursdays because they share the field with somebody.
Yep, they're right. That's right.
Let's see.
That's right.
It looks like Pine Prairie has won the toss. And let's see.
I wonder if like Brian Kelly, and they always want the ball.
You want the ball, or are we going to defer to the second half?
I like defer. I think that metrics and analytics tell you to defer, but Brian Kelly thinks otherwise.
It looks like Sacred Heart's going to defend the north end zone, and Pine Prairie is going to defend the south end zone. Pine Prairie has
Pine Prairie
deferred.
wins the toss. They will defer to the second half. That means Sacred Heart will get the ball first tonight.
Now let's hope that Sacred Heart chooses to get the ball. We have had one captain I can recall in high school that we won the toss, and he said we want to play defense rather than deferring. So we managed to kick off both halves. That was Coach Keith Bernard was displeased, and a hat was thrown.
You had a really good defense. That's why.
Would you please rise, gentlemen? Remove your hats for the invocation. Tonight's invocation will be delivered by Jacob Guillory, the pastor at Centerville Baptist Church.
Bow your heads with me, please. Father God, I come to you tonight, Lord, just exalting the name of Jesus to you, Father. Just thanking you for your Son, Father. Thanking you for your mercy, your grace. Lord God, I just pray tonight, Father God, for protection over all these young men and women, Father, who are playing football and cheering and dancing, Lord God. And I just pray that you keep them injury-free, Father God. May sportsmanship be present, Father God. May humility be present. And Lord God, just watch over us as we enjoy these Friday night lights. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we ride, were so gallantly streamed, and rockets red glared upon spurs stinging, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah, that's a real beautiful national anthem.
Talk about that was a beautiful rendition and yet another tie between the two schools because that was Miss Anna Bro, who was at Sacred Heart last year and had sung several national anthems for sporting events last year or 2 years ago, rather.
Looks like we got David and Kyle on the sidelines doing the camera, and upstairs in the crow nest we got Damian Gilreath.
That's correct. We have 12-minute quarters. There's going to be a hydration break at 6 minutes for each quarter. Deep for the Trojans, number 22 is Gavin Potin. 23 is Jude Hebert, and I believe that is 6 over there. If I'm seeing correctly, that's Jack Spotno.
Yep.
We don't have the special kickoff like we have in the NFL.
I watched that on Sunday.
It has that old school regular old kickoff.
Only one team returned it for a kickoff. I forgot who, but I did see a kickoff get returned.
Al Michaels was quite disgusted. There only one time it happened last season.
Right. All right, here we go. Man, we're off.
Looks like it's fielded around the 35-yard line. And that's Ross Duos' son, Ashton, who's had a great return. One man to beat. He gets there.
Wow,
And
nice
looks
return
like
by
we're all the way down to about the 15-yard line.
That's where you started off.
15, 16-yard line. It's hard to...
Ashton Duos on the return for the Trojans.
Yep.
15-yard line.
That's the way to start off a game.
That's not a bad start.
And David, I was going to say, I've seen it more and more in his high school games with these kickoffs. It's almost better just to kick it out of bounds, man, because this is what happens. You have these big returners. I'm not complaining. I'll take it.
All right, let's see what Sacred Heart's going to come out in. We've got Jack Spotno up top, so we got one receiver to the far side, one to the near side. 11:49 to go in the first quarter. We're at about the 15 or 16-yard line. Here's the snap. Hands to Jude Hebert up the middle. Looks like he gained about 1 or 2 yards.
It looks like he had a hole, David, and he just kind of cut up. And it looked like the hole kind of sprung out, but
And he stacked up.
You're going to see that a lot tonight. We're going to try to line up and run the ball
down in 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, they did an excellent job with it last week. Jude had over 100 yards rushing.
Jude had over 100 yards, and I think he had 24, 25 carries. So that's what we're going to see tonight. Just one of the really strengths of Sacred Heart's team is the offensive line. We're going to use our big offensive line and run behind them and just push them around. That's the plan.
Well, it worked well last week because we ran well up the middle, and Sacred Heart ran well up the middle, and Oakdale couldn't run up the middle. And that was the difference in the game.
That's where the game's won, David, in those trenches. No doubt.
One receiver to each side again from the pistol, as usual, for Sacred Heart. We've got one blocking back in front. Let's see. Looks like we're going to run it up the middle again. This time maybe has more room.
Good hole.
He breaks a tackle at the 10, 5, and it looks like it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Touchdown for Jude Hebert.
And that touchdown is brought to you by Savoie and
15 yards.
Very good, man. So, very good.
Hopefully we'll be saying that a lot tonight.
For both teams, right?
Right, correct.
For both teams. We like an exciting game. Looks like we're going to try an extra point.
It's not
Coach
bad.
Jacob is
2 plays, touchdown.
2 plays, 2 runs, touchdown. Coach Jacob setting up a swinging gate this time to the right side rather than the left side as he had been doing.
And if you watched last week, Lane Jobert, the center, did actually get a 2-point conversion right there. So just keep your eye on 35, and if he's not covered, we will throw it to him.
I'm very struggling a little bit to get lined up, but looks like there's... Oh, that looks like we got one that is good.
It's going to be a weapon for us in this season. To have a guy who can kick the ball like that.
I tell you what, he kicked the tar out of that one. The old Evangeline Soccer League is paying off already. All right, so we are at 10:52 left in the first quarter. Sacred Heart is up 7-0.
While others surprise you, some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Randy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte.
And we're back. Will Chapman's going to tee it up. Nice crowd tonight, Dave. Got a lot of people walking in here on both sides.
Got number 10 and 6 back for Pine, which is some names you're going to hear a lot. It was Tanner McCullough
Good
and
kick.
Caden Aspen.
That's a good kick. Pin him back. Oh, he just lost the ball.
Looks like the tackle was done. Was that number 17, Jay Sordigo?
Jason Ortego on the tackle.
Brandon Plot, number 5 on the return.
Nasky on the return. No, Brandon Fondo. Brandon Fondo on the return. Good tackle by Jay Sordigo.
And talking to Coach Jacob this week, the Panthers run a split veers. You can see a lot of runs up the middle. It's a lot of base blocking. At least that's what they ran last week. Let's see what they decide to do this time.
And you just on defense, you got to be gap sound right here. This is the kind of defense you got to stay in your gaps, stay in your lanes, don't over pursue it because there are going to be some cutback lanes.
That's right. And it makes sense to me. Make sure it's assignment football. You got the quarterback tackle him. You got the other guy with the tackle.
I know Coach Jacob was happy with our defensive performance for sure.
Run up the middle. Ooh, nice gain. That's a gain of about 13 for number 1, Caden Rollins.
To Rollins. He races out to the
That'll be a first down to Pine Prairie.
Panthers first down.
They blocked it. They really blocked it well, David. Really good blocking up front from Pine.
Very, very nice blocking. So with 10 minutes and 20 seconds in the first quarter, the score is Sacred Heart 7, Pine nothing, but this is their initial possession for Pine. Looks like we've got a little twins action on the bottom, 2 receivers to the near side. Not a split black and not a veer. Let's see if we're going to still run the ball. It's a toss this way to number 6.
Good job by Pete.
Nice Nasky, who my understanding is he's going to get a lot of carries for Pine. It looks like a gain of about
45.
Really excited with our linebackers. Pete and Duos really do a good job with the linebackers. Again, defense looks really strong as far as talking to coaches.
Second down and 6 for the Panthers.
Just got to stay in our gaps, be disciplined. They're gonna have some good plays. We just got to sustain them.
Okay, 2nd and 6 from their own 48-yard line. Pine has it. 1 receiver to the near and the far. Looks like another run up the middle at number 6. That's going to be asking. It's a big hole. Tackle made by 19, George, sorry, 9 and 19. That's and William Jordan and that's Duos got there. That is a big game. He went from the 48 to the 30, so you're looking at 22 to 25, 24, 25 yards on that carry right there.
Watching their offensive
Thankfully,
line.
he stopped. If he didn't stop, he might have gone all the way.
I'm watching that Pine line. They're
big.
Yep.
They are big.
And they're blocking down. We got to make sure we stay in our gaps.
So we got to split back again. Looks like it's a hand up the middle this time to the 1. This is Mr. Rollins.
And off left side.
Nice tackle again by
to Rollins. Positive
on the
yardage for the Panthers.
Gain of about 5.
21.
6 yards. Gain of about
7 on the play. 2nd and 3 coming up.
You got,
see, now we're going to go with Sam.
Disagree with Mr. Randy and say it's
now we're going to go with
gain
Colton.
6.
So now we're bringing the defensive tackle, Colton LaFleur. These guys.
He's coming in for 73 Sawyer Skelton, looks like.
Yep.
Here we go. Split backs again.
You're going to see a different story there on his side.
Up the middle, this is Askey again, I believe. Number 6.
Tackled by a handful of Trojans there. Trying to get some numbers. Duos for sure.
It's going to be tough to get him whenever it's a big old pile like that in the middle for sure.
Let's get on the carry.
About 8 minutes.
Panther first down.
In the first quarter, the clock is still running. It is first and 10 about the
President Pine's line. The way they
looks like they're about the 21-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side, split back there again. Looks like they're running a veer once again.
I got one.
Rollins is up the middle. Let's see. A gain of about 3 or 4 yards, it looks like.
Rollins carries over the left side.
Tackle by number 50, which is Alex Pete, and 11 Duos.
You're gonna hear 50 and 11 a lot tonight. Those guys do a really good job cleaning up the plays and tackling. They do a good job, Dave, because when they get on them, they tackle them. A lot of times you see some broken. Those guys tackle well.
It looks like they're going to be busy tonight.
Yep.
Pine Prairie's strategy seems to be rerunning right at you. Stop us if you can.
I would do the same thing. Nope.
Nope. Fumbled snap, but it was a little sweep to the right side.
There's
Got a
a
couple
flag.
flags coming out. Usually in the
Someone
place of holding
Yep.
whenever that white hat throws it from back there.
Down in the back.
That was Rollins on the carry. It is holding on Pine Prairie, which
Preliminary call holding
will make
against
it
the Panthers.
2nd and roughly 16 probably now.
Ready to get those sound effects, Dustin. Get those noise again. It's a good time to get them.
Well, that's the kind of thing you need if you're going to stop a veer. It's really tough when you're running up the middle most of the time to overcome one of those penalties like that. Old Tom Brady was given his initial in the booth the other day, and he said something that's quite simple and made a lot of sense. It's tough to get 10 yards in 3 plays. It's even tougher to get 15 or 20.
You've got Sam LaFleur is going to come in for Bolton LaFleur. And those are two really, if you have both of those guys in the D-line, they're going to shut down some things. So at least you got one of them in. It's a good idea, Dave, because they both play on the offensive line. So we're just trying to keep our O-line fresh.
Yep, looks like it. Twins down on this side, split backfield again. Oh, we're going to have a pass. Oh, watch out. No, he threw it up in the air.
Intercepted.
And it's intercepted by number 11, Ashley Dual, saying, I see no flags. He is
No
going
flags.
to go all the way. That's going to be an interception.
Touchdown. Trojan.
Return of approximately
Touchdown.
50, 60, 70 yards.
Ashton
65,
Dual
70 yards.
On the interception.
Really good play by Ashton is reading it. You know, and that's sometimes, Dave, that's why the penalty was so critical, because Pine was just lining up, blocking us down, picking up positive yards. That penalty pushes them back, and now it forces them to do something that they're not comfortable doing, and there's the turnover.
That's right. They're,
well, Duoff was having a good game. He had a long kickoff return. Now that's a long interception return, so I know he needs some water.
I'm sure he does. 7:06 left in the first quarter. It's 13-0. Sacred Heart is ahead.
Nothing more demoralizing, David, to have a good long drive like that, a flag, and then a turnover, and it's just
not only come up with nothing, but come out behind.
Negative points, yeah, for sure.
Let's see if Will can knock another one through right here. Maybe we'll save some trickery for another game.
That's right.
Looks like another one is good. All right, we're 2 for 2 on the night.
Extra point is up and good by Chapman.
All right,
we're going to go to
commercial.
All right, let's head to a commercial.
Quarter 14-0 Sacred Heart.
HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Landrino are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Sava Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans.
Just want to throw out a touchdown. That's some to our sponsors, Savoy Teats.
And the point after touchdown is by T&J Ford, all of which were successful. Chapman kicks it off again. It's fielded by number 1, Caden Rollins. Rollins with a good return up to about the 36, 37-yard line.
Rollins on the return.
Boy, that really has to be demoralizing for Pine right there. They had such a beautiful drive going. They're running it down our throats.
Never got to third down. It was first down or a second down. Never got to third, and that shows you in high school football what a penalty does to you. It just changes the way you call the game.
You're right.
And like David said, we're right there. We're down in the bleachers, so you're going to hear the band a lot tonight. We apologize, or we can just tell you, enjoy the music. Enjoy the show.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. It is 6:57 to go in the first quarter. Pine lines up with one receiver to the near, one to the far side, and split backfield again. Let's see if we can run some beer. Oh, quarterback keep this time.
Good job by Pete and Gilroy in the tackle, and Lane Jobert.
35, Lane got it there.
That's how you stay.
Looks like that was a Tanner McCullough on the carry.
Good job by Sacred Heart.
No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10 to the Panthers.
Nice stop right there for the Trojans. Good job by Lane, even though he's wearing a
35.
35, which would normally be typically a linebacker, although you can wear whatever.
Yeah. Good job.
He's playing on D tackle here.
Good job at the pad level. He stayed low, made the play. Again, we have good linebackers to clean these things up.
All right. 2nd and a long 9 with 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Pine lines up and runs it up the middle again.
Nothing.
Not nearly as much this time. I don't know what adjustment Coach made or if he chewed a few people. But
the right side.
this drive is tremendously different from the first one.
Well, and look, we're right by Pine, the sideline. You can see like they're just kind of deflated after that, man. It just takes a lot out of it.
Go ahead.
So 3rd and long, this is what we want. And here's our
We have a hydration timeout in the first quarter at 6 minutes. You can have one every quarter.
Thank you, Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe with Level.
Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate insurance agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Prairie's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Prairie's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs.
All right, we're back. 3rd down.
3rd and long for Pine. And it's a run up the middle. It's a quick trap. Oh, we had him in the backfield and kind of broke a tackle. Broke a tackle, but he only got about 1 minute to go. It's great for 4th and long.
Abram Manuel, and looks like Duval's cleaning that one up.
4th and long for Pine. Looks like they're going to punt. I did watch their punter before the game. He's actually punt the ball relatively well.
Looks like you can tell, David, it's steel season tomorrow because I see a lot of 4-wheelers with in the back of the trucks, and I see some brush in the back of the trucks. So the guys are going to go hunting for sure.
There you go. Team for the Trojans is 6. Jack Sponder.
This is where you just don't want to rough the punter. Don't get a penalty, and just play it safe. Make sure to fake.
Things have gone Sacred Heart's way so far as breaks. He wouldn't want to have something. Whoa. Oh, yeah. And here I was bragging on the punter, and the guy kicks it straight up. Only a 15-yard punt.
Seth got
down.
He got hit hard, but look, he kept his composure.
That's good.
Last week, whenever some fella from Oakdale kind of roughed him up, and then Seth kind of pushed back and pushed Jacob to be proud of that because he's learned his lesson. He's kept his composure.
And I was doing the change. I was on the other side, but that was about an 8 to 10 minute.
Well, I still don't understand what the referees did on that play. It made no sense. I won't go into that just yet.
I didn't either.
1st and 10 for Sacred Heart on their 45-yard line.
45.
We have 2 wide receivers near, 1 far. I'm sorry, we are in what we would call ace formation in the 8th grade. We have 4 wide.
I like it. It's a good time to work on our passing.
Yep, 23 is open.
Good look. Good catch.
I'm going to correct myself there. It was actually 5 wide. He had Abear lined up just on the right edge, and it looked like it was an all-go, and Nick Pine didn't have enough guys to guard everybody.
That's a good throw by Ellis Fuselier. A nice catch by Judy. Hit him in stride. It's a beautiful play.
Looks like they gained about 20, 25 yards at least right there.
Did Pine's game, was it over here last week against Westminster? I'm not sure. Field tore up pretty good. You could tell they had a game.
All right, we got 1 receiver to the near side, 1 to the far side with a blocking back. It looks like that's Abram at blocking back. It's a run to Jude up the middle.
Nice hole.
Good hole. Oh, looks like he got at least about 6 yards there.
Tell you what, you get 5, 6 a pop. Move them, keep the chains down in distance. You're going to be in good shape.
From the play. 2nd down and 4.
All right, 4.5 to go in the first quarter. It's 14-0. Sacred Heart is winning. It looks like so far they've established their running game Sacred Heart has, and the early momentum that Pine had running the ball, something changed.
And it's going to
Jacob Jacob may have made an adjustment on defense, and it certainly helped. Let's see, we've got 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the far side. Looks like another run up the middle. This time is to Ashton Ross, who is in for the touchdown.
But that touchdown brought by touchdown and T.
And we had a couple of first downs in there.
Oh, it's true.
Which would have been Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. Duos is having a heck of a game so far. Right?
Wow, 2 touchdowns, one on the offensive side, one on the defensive
And
side.
plus a
Kickoff return.
A kickoff return. He's. I wish I had him on my fantasy team. How about that?
That's right.
He did a lot more than Josh Allen last night, I promise.
What's up, Phil?
All right, second horse going to line up in the swinging gate again. Up 20 to nothing with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. They're going to come back in. We're going to see it. Chapman can go 3 for 3 on extra points.
That's all you can ask for, huh? 9 minutes into the game and you got 20 points. Let's call it.
Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good.
20. That was good. 3:54.
It's 3 for 3.
And
certainly Sacred Heart.
It's like P8. I think that's T&J Ford. Oh, it was a point after. Yep.
That's T&J Ford. Sorry, Jason. That may have taken a little longer than we needed.
I wish they just put extra point.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, after going 0 for 2 last week in that muddy and terrible conditions, Will is 3 for 3. It looks like he's not a mudder, maybe, you know?
No, that's right.
And from what Coach Jacob was telling me, they would only let you change the ball out on first down. So he was kicking this mud-soaked nasty ball, which would make it.
That's the one thing,
difficult.
David. I was on the sideline doing the chains, and just to see the way they would rotate and throw those balls in. Half the time, the referees would throw the ball and they wouldn't reach, and then they would throw a clean ball into the mud. It was frustrating for sure.
Yeah. It's kind of like kids when they get around mud and clean clothes, it sounds like.
It finds it, no doubt.
Chap at the kickoff with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. The score is Sacred Heart 21, Pine Prairie 0. Well, it looks like he kind of squinted a little bit there.
I like it.
Towards the middle, it's picked up by
Sure, stay in our
number
lanes.
10. That is Tanner McCullough.
Landon
Dick
Fondo,
returned by
freshman
McCullough.
on the
He's
tackle.
out.
Landon's getting some time. Also
Nice
starting
job.
at defensive end, from what I'm understanding. That's Jody and Nicole.
A first
Yeah,
and 10.
he is. That's a freshman, but he doesn't look like a freshman.
No, he does not. It's on the Pine Prairie 34-yard line. With 3:44 to go in the first. It's 21 to nothing Sacred Heart. Looks like we've got Jobert and Skelton at defensive tackle. We've got Landon at defensive end and Seth at defensive end.
Yep.
And let's see, we've got
Drew Mayu's 28.
and he's playing outside linebacker.
Yep.
Duos is at the mic, and 18 is Abram Manuel is also at outside linebacker. We've got Kevin LaFleur's son playing cornerback on this side. Oh, and then the timeout on Prairie.
And this, David, this is the time where, you have a few more scores by the Trojans. We're going to start getting some of those younger guys in, develop some depth, give your starters a break.
Well, if you're going to give our starters a break, it's pretty good the first quarter. So let's go to commercial now and for this timeout.
Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details.
All right, we're back for the Sacred Heart and Pine Prairie Friday Night Lights football game. The score currently is Sacred Heart 21, Pine 0 with 3:44 to go in the first quarter. Pine Prairie is coming out, it looks like, with 2 wide receivers to the far side and an offset eye in the back. Wow, pass on first down. That was a surprise, but we got a flag in the back there.
And Dave, the problem is a team like Pine that runs that wing tee, runs that veer. When you fall behind 21-0, it's going to make them start throwing the ball, and they're not comfortable doing that. So now penalty back some of it, just the breaks are going against them for sure.
That's right. That's for sure. In the defensive backfield, we've got number 4, Jed LaFleur. That's Kevin and Karen's. And it looks like
Aaron Cormier, number 1.
Aaron Cormier, which is Nicky Vidrine's son. And looks like number 9 over there. I don't know whose son that is.
And William Jordan on the other corner.
That's right. Jeremy Jordan, who coaches for the Chico Elementary football team.
He's like a spy for us, Dave.
So here we go. 1st and 15.
That's
McCullough
trouble.
drops back to pass. He's under pressure, and it looks like he's going to get sacked.
Handling
About a 6 or 7 yard loss.
Back around the 23-yard line.
They're going to have to do some quick plays because I just don't think they're going to block us.
It looked like they were trying to move the pocket by rolling them out, which is sometimes will be helpful for a quarterback that's not comfortable, cuts the field in half, makes the reads a little easier. He is left-handed, and to roll him out to his right makes it difficult for him. It seems like he'd have been better off rolling this way.
And he didn't have much time to throw it. He just didn't. He just couldn't find a guy.
All right, so it is second and super long. 2 receivers. Looks like we're going to run up the middle with...
Not doing... Lane Jobert. Along with a handful of Trojans.
A bunch of other guys, yeah.
Whatever adjustments Coach Jacob made after that first series, you can see the difference on the defensive line.
It's amazing.
Handoff.
The D-line, he must have changed their keys or something. They're keying on the wrong thing on that first drive because Pine was pushing us around and driving like they wanted.
Right here, Dave, what you second and long, third and long, you just don't want to pass interference, but give him a step, don't get a penalty, and don't give him an automatic first down.
And if you Pine Prairie, this is the danger zone if you try to throw it here because it hasn't worked out very well so far on some passes. One receiver to the near, one to the far. Looks like a split backfield and a fumble. It's still on the ground. I think the Sacred Heart may have recovered. They did.
On the play, recovered by the Trojans.
I'm not sure who recovered it. Looked like it might have been either Lane Jobert or 72, 73, which is Skelton, I believe.
Skelton.
Yeah. Anyway,
good position right here, Dave. Looks like
second turnover of the game for Pine Prairie. The first one resulted in a touchdown off an interception. This one is first and 10 for Sacred Heart inside Pine Prairie's red zone. They are on about the
first and 10 for the
12-yard line.
The Panthers, 17-yard line.
And that turnover is brought to you by Fontenot Financial and Mason Swallow, Allstate. Thank you guys for your support.
Okay, looks like we got a new running back. Yeah. It's number 22. That's Gavin Potter. And we've got Jordan over here at receiver at the bottom. Jackson top, the handoff to Potter, who's up the middle.
Looks like he had a hole on his left side. He cut it back up. It looked like he had a little crease on the left side.
Goes to Potter.
Gain of about 4 or 5.
Picks up about.
Good to see Zach Fontenot in the game.
And 6.
We're going to pick up a play.
13.
From Coach Tracy on the sideline. Now Zach's going to run it in.
Okay, so Sacred Heart has it in his second and 7. From the Pine Prairie 14-yard line.
Yep, call it the 14.
Oh, running a little same thing. We run our pistol up the middle.
There's your hole.
There's a hole to the left side.
Oh, it's a little late on it. He had it.
It closed. The hole closed real quick. That was a nice job by the linebacker there for Pine.
Yeah, because that was a good blocking right there. That was a crease. He just and look, that's why you play younger guys right now, Dave, so they can get the feel for the game, get the live feel, so you can start learning how to see those creases and hit them.
That's right. The tackle was by 15, Grant Welch. That was an excellent tackle. So now it's 3rd and 6 from the Pine Prairie 14-yard line, it looks like, with a minute to go in the first quarter. There's 13 on the play clock. They want to get They might want to get to the line in a hurry.
3rd down.
It's 3rd, and we've already got 5 on the play clock. We still hadn't lined up. We better hustle if we're Sacred Heart.
Nope.
Oh,
I don't know.
It's like a little tunnel screen to William Jordan.
Good hole. Touchdown. William Jordan. And there goes a helmet.
No, that looks like that was Colton's helmet, but
to William Jordan.
The Colton straight. He didn't retaliate to anyone, unless it just fell off magically. But I don't think that happens so often. So that's another touchdown, sponsored by.
That's Savoy and Teats. Thank you for your support.
Savoy and Teats is getting their money's worth so far in this first quarter. Sacred Heart's running the swinging gate extra point again to the right side before they'll line up and see if William Chapman can go 4 for 4. Scores 27-0.
Ask for a better start, David.
4.5 seconds to go in the first quarter.
This is a game where you better get some of those second-team guys and some of the younger guys in.
Which will help build your depth for later on in the season.
That's what you want.
Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it looks like it is good.
Go to commercial.
Good by Chapman.
The point after the touchdown is sponsored by T&J Ford.
Now we got to memorize. This happens so often.
There you go. And looks like we're going to hit the commercial.
T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com.
That money out.
All right, we're back with 45 seconds going to first quarter. Second quarter, 28, Pine nothing, and Will Chapman is kicking off.
Will's gonna be sore.
Oh, we got a fumble on the catch. It looks like that's number 16 for Pine on the return. That is Kyle Bosco.
There's a flag.
And here's a late flag.
It always happens on the other team's sideline, if you notice that.
It happens close here.
Flag on the play.
Looks like there's a little bit of exasperation here on the Pine Prairie sideline, so maybe the flag will be on them. Looks like dead ball. Let's see what Mr. White has to say. Personal foul on Sacred
Personal
Heart.
foul.
Yeah, if you
Big hit against Sacred Heart.
And
Scratch
dead
that.
ball.
Personal foul against Pine.
I'll offset him.
No, I don't. I think that maybe he pointed the wrong way the first one, and he corrected himself. I don't think there were two. And it looks like Pine Prairie is backing up, so they're going to back him up 15 yards.
Got number 79 in Ashton Boney, defensive tackle. Trying to see some of the
Seth is over here on defensive end. Seth Gilroy.
Jed
LaFleur's at cornerback on the near side. On the far side, looks like
and
19 William Jordan, and then Ellison's playing safety on the other side.
15 for the Panthers.
And Cormier's playing safety on his side.
got Zach Fonto, and number 3 is in as linebacker.
There you go. All right, so here we go. First and 10 for Pine with 36 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. They line up 2 wide receivers to the far side, the split backfield, dropping back to pass, and there's a throw and catch.
Mister, look out!
Uh-oh, this guy's got some speed. He's got speed. This kid, that's McCullough, Tanner McCullough on the catch, who was playing quarterback originally.
Good play right there.
But, first down. Panthers.
Looks like they had number 9, Ashton DeVille, at quarterback that time. Who, Coach Jacob had told me, throws the ball really well.
I was about to say, that was a
nice throw and catch. Good play by Pine Prairie.
Good read, good throw, missed tackle by Sacred Heart. Got to make that tackle.
It is first down for Pine Prairie on their own 39-yard line. Looks like the same formation with twins to the far side and a split backfield. And it's a little bubble screen this time, and it was too low, and I believe it was Askey that caught it, but he had his knee down.
I like the idea that they've tried to do some quick passes. Quick passes.
No, incomplete.
It's for Fontenot, it would be 5, Braden Fontenot. So 2nd and 10 for Pine now. On
2nd and 10 for the Panthers at their own 39-yard
line with 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sacred Heart defense is pitching a shutout, although they gave up a few yards on that first drive. Let's see, we got one receiver to the near, one to the far, split backfield. We're right at the middle. Now this looks more like the first drive we saw here.
They blocked it well.
That was blocked very well.
Looks like this is going to go bring us to
should be into the first quarter.
Yep. We head over to the second quarter.
Rollins on the carry for 8. It'll be 3rd down and 2. So that's the end of the first quarter.
This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Did you?
Good sized dudes.
Welcome back. We're at the start of the second quarter. The score is Sacred Heart 28, Pine Prairie 0.
Midfield for us too, Dave. It's easy, right in front of it.
We don't have to go very far to turn it around. It's going to be 3rd and about 2 for Pine Prairie. They're showing some live
4-down territory for sure.
There's a chance. Although it looks to me like the chain gang still hasn't gotten it correct, and that's why we're going to have a timeout.
Well, they were asking for somebody to come do the chains, so we'll have to forgive them. They have a rookie doing it. But then again, that is the referee's fault as well.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
All right. Chain gang is getting it sorted to where it should be about 3rd and 2.
Yep.
from about the 46
Third
yard
and
line.
2 for the Panthers at their own 47-yard line.
All right. We've got one receiver to the near, one to the far. And the backs there are two backs in the backfield, but they're all set towards us. Looks like it's a handoff up the middle.
Hey, boy,
Number 6, Asking. And the carry is going to be close. Looks like
to the first down, and I do believe it is.
Looks like he got it there.
It's a favorable spot. I thought he was short.
Well, it's 28-0.
No, absolutely.
Scoring point, Prairie. I have no issue with the referees. Maybe using the shorter change to get that one.
Got number 81 in. Ryland Swallow getting in the game. Good job, Ryland.
That's another sophomore.
Another sophomore. Yep. Got a sophomore and a freshman on that defensive line. That's a good sign.
All right. It's 1st and 10 Pine Prairie on their own 49-yard line with 11:30 to go in the second quarter. It's a sweep this way to Rollins.
Good tackles. Handful of Trojans on the play. 79-9 on the tackle. And number 3.
We took on the lead. Second took on the lead block well right there.
Yep.
So they had nice run support there.
Good help by Zach Fontenot cleaning up the tackle.
Looks like he gained about
Give him 3 yards on the
2.5.
2nd and 7.
3 yards.
Seth Gilroy trotting on the field slowly, and looks like Ryland will be out.
Got his feet wet.
Yep.
That's good.
You want to get those young ones in, man.
2nd and about 7 from the second 48-yard line. Split backfield again. Here comes another dive.
Yep.
To number 1, Rollins.
Rollins again over
minimal gain, maybe a yard or so.
For a gain of about 1.
on the tackle.
3rd down and 6.
Another
Coming up
sophomore.
for the Panthers.
Yeah.
At the Trojan 47-yard line.
That's how you build depth, David. You got to get them in, just get them playing time.
All right. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 5 with 10.5 to go in the second quarter. You believe it's 4th down territory here, Lance?
It's going to be 4 down territory the rest of the game.
The rest of the game?
I saw the first punt.
Well, they punted well before the game. Oh, it's a trickeration. That's uh-oh. Fellow was open. 6 was open. 9 had a little bit. It was a little pepper on it. Too hot.
We had 6 for the Panthers.
I have a feeling they may punt here.
Well, and I guess it depends on down and distance for sure. You know,
Well,
4 or 5 yards, maybe.
I think if you're going to know you're going to go for it on 4th down,
You
3rd
better
and
set
5,
up
you
right.
run the ball.
Yep.
And you get 2 or 3 yards, and then you have a 4th and short, then you go for it.
That's what you want to tell your kids. They're going to learn.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
If they can intercept the ball on the 20 or the 30, you almost want to tell them to knock it down, but they're going to be so aggressive they're not going to.
Catch the man.
Yep.
You don't get in the stat sheet for knockdowns, man. You get that interception.
That's true. Get those fantasy points.
Especially when it's 28 nothing. Take a few chances. 4th down for Pine. Well, we have number. Looks like the slot receiver moved a little early there. It's going to be 5 yards. That's going to be probably 4th and 10.
Actually, I like the route they're going to run. They would have kind of run a rub, and the guy Frost was going to kind of rub off of them. You see that the college and NFL little pick play.
Usually effective against man-to-man coverage.
Yep, that's right.
Alabama fans will remember Clemson.
Wow.
Winning a national championship when they played. Perhaps LSU. Maybe LSU winning the last time they beat Alabama on the same play conversion. Little rub route.
They're going to go for it, huh? Why not?
Well, I don't know. The fellow that was kicking before the game is still in the game, but she looks like they're going to go for it. 4th and 11. Back up. Dangerous territory right here. It's like got a stoppage in play.
Yeah, it looks like the spot.
To me, that was the longest 5-yard penalty I've seen in a while because it was 4th
right
and 9, and now it's 4th and 17 somehow from a 5-yard penalty. But
the referees are learning; they're growing. They're gonna get it.
Like you said, the chain gang may have a few neophytes.
Here you go. That looks a little better.
This looks a little more correct here.
11 for the Panthers.
10-13 to go. 4th and 11. Pine Prairie lines up with 2 wide receivers to the far side. Looks like it's going to be a rollout pass, and this kid is open. And it's caught by number 5. That is Braylon Fowler throwing for a touchdown to Pine Prairie.
They're going to shut out your touchdown play.
That's the first points Pine Prairie scores this year. They were shut out 34-0 last week.
Busted coverage, David. I think the cornerback thought he had help, and he kind of backed into the sideline or the flats, and nobody was deep
I know Coach Jacob likes to play quarters or deep zone.
Right.
And this guy looked like he split it right down the middle. Quarterback rolled to the left. I don't know if it was a flood type play or what, but the bomb guy was open. And that was a heck of a throw.
It's a good play.
He's got a good arm.
No, that was a good play. Again, give credit where credit's due. It's a good play.
Looks like Pine Prairie is going to line up to go for 2. I guess they're like we were last year. We didn't have a kicker.
Yep.
And here comes another pass play. Looks like he's rolling. It looks to me like nobody's there. Don't hit him late. Help him up.
2 points. No good. 10:04 to play in the first half.
So with
8-6.
10:04 to play in the second quarter, the score is Sacred Heart 28, Pine Prairie 6. We'll be back.
Center offers infusion treatments and injections in gastroenterology, rheumatology, endocrinology, and immunology. That's right. You can receive your infusion or injections right here in Evangeline Parish, close to home. At Savoy Cancer Center, our goal is to treat you like family, providing comfort and hope as your long-term partners in care of your chronic condition. Ask your doctor about receiving your specialty infusion therapy or injection close to home at Savoy Cancer Center. For more information, call 337-468-3099. Savoy Cancer Center, close to home.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire and telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Services.
All right, welcome back. Pine Prairie showing some signs of life with 10 minutes to go in the half. Askey about to kick it off. Let's see, looks like he kicked it pretty much straight out of bounds to the right. That's going to be, I believe they call that a legal procedure or something along those lines. And George hit the ball at about the 40-yard line, I believe.
But again, that's much better than a long return.
Well, I sure wouldn't have kicked it to 11.
Right.
Duos on special teams has been a monster, and he wasn't back, but I was just waiting for him to catch it and run for like 60 yards.
I'm surprised more teams, David, in high school that don't really have a good kicker. Just do that instead of giving up. I've watched some of the games where most teams started on the 50 or even better. So kick it out of bounds and give the ball there.
Much like we talked a little bit about the NFL kickoff where everybody was talking about, well, it's a dangerous, so that's just kicking out the end zone and just giving the ball to the 30-yard line.
Yep.
So with 10 minutes to go in the second half, it looks like Sacred Heart's going to get the ball on the 40-yard line, like we had discussed.
5-yard penalty will be assessed.
You see, it's only a 5-yard penalty. It's not terrible.
Look like Williams Jordan at X on this side, and looks like we've got Seth very wide at the top, and probably Jackson to see there. And here he comes in motion from the pistol. Looks like we're running it. Oh, he pulled it. It looks like a little old option, a run pass option.
Good job.
Run pass option. The official on the near side was ready to throw his flag, but then he realized that the pass was behind the line of scrimmage, so the kid could block before he got
That's right. Good looking play right there.
It was very close. Very close.
I like the play, though. It gives usually an option to keep it, and he's quick, he's mobile, or he could just dump it out the
It's a lot like the play that LSU runs where the tight end is running kind of in the flash right there in front of the quarterback. He pulls it, and he can either dump it to him or run it up. It was a lot better when Jaden Daniels was running it.
Yeah, but it gives you options for sure.
All right, looks like we're in the tight end set here. It looks like good play. A counter to the right side with Abear.
Good play by Pine right there.
That was blown up by Ken McCullough.
He's a good ball player. Ken's a good ball player.
All Tony's kids are a good athlete.
He's a good ball player.
Heck, even Cohen, who is in about the 3rd grade, is a good athlete. He's a good little baseball player.
No, that was nice.
Nice play by McCullough there. All right, so now we're looking at 3rd and about 8 for Sacred Heart with 8:51 to go in the second quarter. We've got Seth coming back in at tight end, Jackson Z up top, and Jordan down here from the pistol.
That's like man-to-man coverage, Dave.
They look like they might no. They look like they were coming, but they weren't. That's a quick slant to Jackson. Good catch. He held on to it. That's going to be close. So
pass complete.
If it was Nick catching that, he would have gotten the first down. There's no doubt if you ask me.
Got it.
Oh, it looks like they're going to get it. It's like he got it. Well, I see a 4 coming up, and we might have to get a measurement and a little note board like they had to do that.
That was a favorable spot for Pine for sure. He caught it. Let's go for it, Coach.
No, it looks to me. It looks like they're going to need to measure that. Because no, it shouldn't be that difficult. We start on the 40-yard line, and we start at the 50.
Yep, that's all it is.
So it looks like we're going to go for it. We may try to draw them off sides. We have done that before. It's already 5 seconds to go in the play clock. So whatever we need to do, we need to call a timeout.
Call a timeout.
And regroup.
Timeout. Sacred Heart.
Hey, look, you got 3 of them.
Yeah, and you can't take them with the next. So
timeout.
Timeout with 7:54 to go.
That timeout's brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahaye with Level. Trojans.
That timeout by Sacred Heart will leave us into, let's hear a word from some of our sponsors.
Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware, hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading. Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans!
All right,
we're back. 4th and inches for Sacred Heart. It looks like we have Potin at running back. We have the full house backfield that we started against Oakdale. And it's a run up the middle. Looks like he got it. But it's not just Jude Abear, and he's broken it. And there is no one that's going to catch it.
There's a fight.
No, don't retaliate. Don't retaliate.
Don't do that on a touchdown.
Yes, we've got a flag. We had a couple of players get into it.
Well, and that's just frustration on Pine because that was a really, really good block by Sam LaFleur. I mean, it was a true pancake. And when the guy got up, he kind of retaliated.
He retaliated. He gave some business to Sam. And then when Colton saw that, he kind of took up his teammate.
And what happens is a lot of times, David, what's going to happen is the team that retaliates, the referees don't see the first part of it.
You've got an official timeout
on the field.
Let's see what we got here. From Mr. White Hat coming on down.
That touchdown is brought to you by Savoy and Teat.
To the Pine Prairie coach. Mr. Lance Myers, which I believe it's his 2nd year here.
And that block was right in front of us. I mean, it was a beautiful block by Sacred Heart. And when LaFleur got up, a guy kind of tripped him and pushed him. And then we kind of retaliated.
It wasn't much of a retaliation, I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
So we got a dead ball personal foul on Pine Prairie.
Yep. That's what it was.
And
you got that one right.
Personal foul.
We could start having a penalty package.
And that's right. And also a personal foul on Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart's player will be ejected, but I'm not sure who it's on. He did.
Ejection. It's not good.
According to Mr. Randy Gilroy, we're going to have a player that's ejected.
And I wouldn't bet against Mr. Randy. He's called a few.
I haven't been to a whole lot of high school games here lately, but that sure seems minimal to eject somebody there.
I've seen a lot worse.
And maybe the words that came out of their mouth may have been a little worse than the slight little pushing and shoving we had.
Well, trying to get everything sorted out. He's going to run to midfield, pick up his flag.
This delay in the action is sponsored by Mr. Lance Chapman.
Yeah.
Thank you, LC, for sponsoring this moment. I just gave you a little shout out because I don't know what else we're supposed to do while we're sitting here. Hey, you are. All right. Which we started soccer. Starts next Monday.
Yeah.
And that's William is a graduate of that program, and we've got us a kicker at Sacred Heart.
That just goes to show you.
And it's a parish-wide soccer program, so maybe other teams will get some kickers when those kids play a little bit of soccer.
Absolutely. Got a frustrated guy from Pine, number 56, who's not happy. We're right by the sideline. He's yelling and hollering.
Charles Caldwell is an upset fella. But coach looks like he's talking to him. Calm him down.
And it's 34-6 in the second quarter. I would be upset too.
All right. Sacred Heart's lining up in their swinging gate to the right side again with Joubert about to put his hand on the ball. Lane. We've got Seth lined up down here. Gilroy, and let's see, it should be.
This is how you sell water and concessions.
Stand.
Okay, so this is where's our kicker here? Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Lining up for the extra point for William Chappie.
Let's see if this messes him up. He's
A little bit of a low snap. The holder got it down, but and they knocked it through. Good job for the holder. An excellent job there. The snap kind of rolled to
5 for 5.
35.
That's right. It's 7:43 to go in the second quarter. The score is Sacred Heart 35, Pine Prairie 6. We'll be back after this.
Hey Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me and I'll get you your own bond value.
This game is being...
We are back for the kickoff. The penalty was assessed. The personal foul was assessed on Pine Prairie for the kick.
You don't see that a lot. The ball hit the referee on the goal line, and I guess they just call it dead ball, and it's taken on the 20.
The Whitehead did his best goalie impression right there. So Will kicked it off from the Pine Prairie 45-yard line, and a not too common touchback for Sacred Heart kick.
You don't see that a lot in high school, especially the winning ball.
So with 7:37 to go, Pine Prairie down 35-6. Now, let's see if they can build something off the last time they had a ball. They threw a bomb for a touchdown.
Trying to look at the depth chart right here. I think we're going to have some younger guys getting in. Let's see what we got. The referees are huddling up both teams right now just to tell them about personal fouls, late hits. Just try to keep it clean.
Yep.
Which is good. Take control of the game now before it kind of gets out of here.
Absolutely. Well, we can see that it looks like most of their starters in still. We've got Landon at end, and I see Seth's at the other end.
Right.
We've got your son playing safety as usual. It looks like Ibu's kid is playing corner on this side.
Yep. And we got the Pine band cranking it up.
That's right. Drew Mayu looks like he's playing one of the linebackers, and 79 is Boney, if I'm not mistaken, a defensive tackle at 73 Skelton.
The coaches have been very impressed with him. He's doing a really good job. He's a good-sized kid. He's a sophomore, and he's doing fabulous.
Abram Manuel is in at linebacker as well. Pine Prairie lines up, first and 10. Should be from their 20-yard line, 25-yard line.
Nice tackle by Gilray.
Gilray made a good tackle right there. Rollins lost 2.
They try that dive a lot, Dave. I guess they're trying to keep us honest.
Well, that's the bread and butter of
Loss on the play.
Revere offense.
2nd and 11.
Base blocking, block the guy in front of you and hit it quick.
And they had success in that first series running that play.
And they had a little bit of success the last series on it. So 2nd and 11 for Pine Prairie.
Down in distance, Dave. Down in distance. This is what they don't want to be.
7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pine Prairie lines up with 2 receivers to the near side of split backfield. And he drops back to pass. He throws it complete to Tanner McCullough.
Pass complete to McCullough. Goes down immediately around the 20-yard line. Gains 2. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Looks like he gained 2 on the play. That'll be 3rd and 10, and they're right back where they started at the 20-yard line from the touchback. That kid throws the ball well at DeVille. I wonder if there's any relation to Brian DeVille.
Might be.
Brian was a good athlete.
He throws a good ball.
Excellent Dixie Youth umpire. I'll throw in there in case I need a call for All-Stars at some point.
We've gotten some favorable calls from him for sure.
So it is 3rd and 10 from their own 20-yard line. One receiver to the near side, one to the far side. Split backfield again. Dropping back to pass. Again, a little bit of pressure to him. Throws it deep to 5. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
There's a flag.
And a flag.
Where's the flag coming from?
Incomplete. Intended for Fontenot. However, there is a penalty marker on the play.
I'm not really sure.
Understand. That ball was uncatchable. He threw the ball. It hit the track. So there shouldn't be a flag.
The Asian fella that was in Major League wouldn't have caught that. He wouldn't have been able to jump on top of the fence and catch that ball.
It's all fake news.
I mean, there's
it's
no way you
phony
call
stuff.
Yeah, he's picking it up.
It didn't happen.
Absolutely.
Looks like Whitehat's gonna have a conversation with him, and they may discuss waving this off because that ball was a good 5 yards out of bounds.
Oh, it hit the track. I mean, he couldn't.
This is a beautiful track, I might add.
It really is. Ville Platte High is still working on getting their track.
It's a really, really nice track here.
It's a good sized crowd, Dave. I'm looking at both sides. It's a very good crowd. Very good turnout for sure.
Looks like they're gonna wave that flag off.
They're gonna punt, I'm assuming.
Which is gonna make it 4th and 10 from their own 20-yard lines. And let's see, they should be not winding the clock on an incomplete pass, of course.
Long discussion. Wow, they're gonna call pass interference? I don't understand. Really, that's taking a long time for this call, but it's going to be pass interference.
No, it's going to be pass interference now. That's all right. And apparently it's a 15-yard penalty. It's not a spot foul, of course, like in the NFL.
Pass interference is a call.
We don't want to say too much about the call, Lance. There's a shortage of officials.
That's right.
And we appreciate all the work that they do. That's why some of these games are having to be played on Thursdays and Saturday. So it's first and 10 for Pine Prairie on their own 35-yard line after a 15-yard penalty from the 20. One receiver to the near, one to the far, split backfield again. We've got Ashton DeVille under center for Pine. Looks like a handoff to Rollins.
Tackle by Manuel. Abram Manuel, the tackle.
He dropped the ball towards the end, but he was down already. Looks like he gained about a little over 5 yards. They should be at about the 41-yard line.
And we'll go to a hydration.
Up to the 41.
That's right. It is a hydration
Thank
break
you,
right here.
Silas Lahe with Level and Evangeline.
We'll be back after.
Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Philip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They are located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs.
2nd and 4 for the Panthers.
All right, we are back. 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line for Pine Prairie. We're having some more discussion, Coach Jacob, with the
pressure. Who's asking about the pass interference?
Well, that was...
And it's automatic first.
Well, it was, it's a 15-yard penalty, and it was having much intent, with 3rd or 2nd and 10 on the play. Regardless, it should be a first down, but that was 2 plays ago because Rollins carried the ball. Wow, I didn't realize he had gotten 6 yards on the play.
I didn't think so either.
So here we go. 2nd and 4 with 5:57 to go in the 2nd quarter. 2 receivers to the top. Pine's running another dive.
Nice play, Manuel.
Tackle by 18.
Yep, great job. Really did a good job on that play.
Looked like it was Rollins again that got the carry.
They are going to the well a lot on that play, Dave. They are running that one a lot.
Well, they're having success with it here and there.
No, that's the bread and butter. That's what you're going to do. So
that's on the play.
All right, so that's should make it about 3rd and 4.
Long 3 coming up to the Panthers.
With 5:28 to go until half. It looks like St. still has most of their starters in on defense.
And we got the cheerleaders right in front of us, and you can hear the Pine cheerleaders cranking it up.
Right. Pine Prairie has 1 receiver to the far side and 1 running back. Looks like it's going to be another dive.
Nice play by Landon Fontenot.
Hold on to him. There you go.
Nice job.
It's going to be close. He gained a couple yards there. It looks like number 4, Jed LaFleur, made the initial stop. Was finished by Landon.
4th and 1.
4th and 1. We're gonna have to go for it here, I'm imagining.
Watch the pass.
It worked for him before, but I got a feeling we're gonna see a little split dive right about here. Wouldn't be surprised if they've been giving it a lot to Rollins, but from what I understand, that ASCII kid is a pretty tough runner as well. Well, let's see what we got. We've got the 2 receivers to the near side, none to the far side. This is that little offset eye they got. Yeah, he got it. He got the first down because they started off on the 35-yard line and they passed the 45-yard line. So that's a first down for Pine Prairie with 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. The score is Sacred Heart 35, Pine Prairie 6. Pine Prairie is going to start this first down on the 46-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side. 10 McCullough is one of them. He's in the slot. It's like going to that offset eye again. So I'm expecting it's a pass this way.
Nice play.
Oh, a sack. Sack 28. Drew Mayu. Drew Mayu. Nice play.
Very good play by Drew.
The sack is sponsored by Fontenot Financial and Mason Swallow Allstate.
Good play by Mayu. Really good play.
Very nice. And you see that's the one play that can hurt Pine's offense. That's the one that will set them back.
Down in distance for sure.
Now you're looking at second and, 20 some odd yards.
And the clock is just trickling down, which is fine.
Line of scrimmage, the 36-yard line.
Pine has it on the 36-yard line. They've got 2 receivers to the far side and that little offset eye. Looks like the fullback might have moved a little. Oh, that's a good throw and catch.
Knee's down.
His knee was down on the catch. Oh, and looks like they're going to have to stop the clock. He's trying to get up.
And that wasn't a contact injury.
He sort of slipped out and had to contort his body strangely. Looks like I hope everybody's okay. That's Tanner McCullough, number 10.
Oh, that's a good ball. Peters.
All right, well, while they take care of Tanner, we'll send it to commercial break.
Major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans. Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans.
Made the catch. Yep. All right. The injury was to number 10, Tanner McCullough. Looks like it's a lower right leg injury. He did walk off the field with a little bit of help and put some weight on him. He made the catch. Made the catch. He gained about roughly 10 yards, a nice third and a long 10 or 11 for Pine Prairie with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. 2 receivers to the near side. Oh, fumbled snap. That's
Fumble on the snap. DeVille falls on it.
DeVille fell on the ball. Looks like they lost a couple of yards and make it 4th down.
13.
Now 5 guys are coming in for Pine. It looks like they may be punting.
And that's going to be brought to you by Few Lane Associates.
All right. We're going to give somebody a sack on that one too, or what? Probably not.
Yeah, we need to.
All right. 2 minutes and 14 seconds and the clock is still going.
Punt.
Askey's going to punt. Looks like, is that Jack Steve for Sacred Heart? Yep, Jack's Fontenot. Just like his dad, Nick, I'm sure.
Boy, they're coming with the heat.
All right, that's a good punt. Nice spiral off his foot. It takes a Pine Prairie bounce. Jack's going to pick it up at about the 8-yard line. Make a couple kids miss.
Oh, tell you what, if he gets past that tackle, they had a little wall set up. Yeah, they sure did.
Jack's Fontenot on the return for Sacred
Heart gets it down to about 22, 23 yards with a minute and 51 to go.
And Dave, sometimes you see that when you punt with the punt coverage and the ball bounces and rolls, it takes some of those guys out of their lane to where
it really throws your coverage off.
It's a benefit for the return team. Believe it or not, it is. And he was one tackle away from slipping away, and it looked like he might have had some green pasture for sure.
All right, Second Heart will have the ball 1st and 10.
I'd like to see a little
their own
2-minute
23
warning. I'd like to see like a little tempo, hurry up, pass, and throw the ball. See what we can do. We know we can run it.
Well, it would be not a bad time to work on it.
Timeout behind. Looks like they had some guys that weren't on the field. And so, yeah, I think they had 10 guys in the field, David. So they noticed it. They called the timeout just to get all their personnel on the field.
All right, timeout on the field. 1:51 to go in the second quarter.
And that's brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahaye.
All right, we'll be back after these commercials.
Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Randy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte.
All right, we're back. I was just talking to Tanner McCullough's dad. He said he's okay. Just a slight twist of the ankle.
It's good to see.
Yeah, it's
He's a
good.
good kid. He's a good ball player.
All right. 1st and 10 for Second Heart on their own 22-yard line with 1:51 to go. Good motion. It's like a little swing pass to Gavin Potin. Cuts, makes one man miss.
Tell you what.
And gets about 6 yards now. If you want to talk about a 2-minute offense right here, Lance, do you really want to cut up and gain 2 extra yards, or you want to get out of bounds?
Not just that, they jumped that wheel route, and Gilry just flew down the field, and he was wide. I would like to run that play again and pump fake it, and he's going to be wide open. That go through it again, Coach.
We're on the 27-yard line.
They jumped it. They read it. They read the play really well, but boy, they forgot the coverage on the deep side.
Looks like Second Heart gained about 6 right there. I'm not sure why the clock is stopped.
We'll take it.
Flag.
No, flag on the play. That would be why.
Get some more. Get him. I want them all. Flag, huh?
Yeah.
Hold it.
I haven't seen an indication from the white hat what it is for, but
it's like he's backing him up.
Yeah.
Good. I get
now the clock. He was winding the clock, although it hadn't started yet. Must have been holding. It's like a spot foul, so it's going to be 1st and about 15. It happened right at 5 yards into the 10 yards we needed to gain. Well, the referee signaled for the clock to start, but it still hadn't started. Great. Potan still at running back. Okay, William Jordan down here. Looks like Seth Gilry is up top. Fusilier from the pistol. Looks like Pine's coming on this side. Run up the middle.
Hold. Another good hold.
Potan with a good cut.
Block.
Good. Good. Breaks it.
Get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. You would think. Although they're going to stop the clock on the 1st down. That's a big gain for Second Heart there. Let's see. That's a
1st down brought to you by Ace Hardware and Health Rehab.
A 35-yard gain right there.
Thank you there, David and Cody. Thank you.
The clock stops with the 1st down for the chain gang to set it. Now Second Heart, if they want to get into something, they need to get on the ball. Yep. Now the clock should not be running here. Why is the clock running when the chain gang is not set yet? Ball set. I guess that's all right. 1 minute to go, 35-6 before halftime. Second Heart has the ball 1st down from about the 46, 47-yard line of Pine. Potan in motion to the top.
Let's see it.
Like Fusilier's rolling right. Throw and catch right at the 1st down marker for Jackson Fontenot.
Good throw right there by Fusilier. Got him on the pocket, got him rolling out.
The clock is what's running? Looks like it's stopping.
As the Panthers party.
Now they're gonna roll with it. Rolling the clock.
Well,
a little.
I think we have
long quick out, stop the clock, either complete it, catch it, and get out of bounds, or incomplete pass to stop the clock. But it's 2nd and 1 here for Second Heart at the Pine 45-yard line, 44-yard line. 3 receivers to the top. Fusilier drops back. Looks like he's got to go really deep, but it's in the double coverage. Jackson Fontenot, it hit him in the fingertips. That would have been a heck of a catch.
It was a really good thrown ball. He was double covered.
He threw that ball a good 45, 50 yards there.
And Jax had a step on him, and he just kind of had to adjust to the ball. And just that, Dave, I think he kind of lost his balance and dropped it. Good throw by Fusilier. Really good throw.
That stops the clock with 22 seconds to go.
So what are you thinking,
In a
Dave?
half?
We got
Half
22
yard to go
seconds.
for
You probably got
Sacred Heart.
3 plays. If you run it correctly with 2 timeouts, you might better get 4. I would like to see a long field goal with him.
Oh, yeah. Well, not a 71-yard
No,
like
no, a
they
few
lined
more-
up
few
for in
more
the
yards.
NFL and then changed their mind last week. Huh?
Yeah.
All right. 3rd and short from the Pine Prairie 46-yard line. Fusilier in the pistol, 3 wide receivers to this side. Looks like it's a screen to Seth.
Oh, wow. Seth, I mean,
Looks like he was looking to run before he caught it.
it was like Dave, he was between extending his hands and catching it in his chest, and it kind of,
I believe Coach Jacobs probably going to go for it here with only 19 seconds to go in his 4th and really short.
the play, that was a good play. I think if Seth catches it, it's a first down.
Oh, it's
for sure.
absolutely a first down. I agree with you.
I like Fusilier looking at different reads, different checks. He's throwing the ball in the right spots for sure. Not forcing it, not doing anything that could hurt us.
All right, 4th and short for Sacred Heart from the Pine Prairie 44-yard line, it looks like. Jude Hebert is in the game, and looks like at receiver, and Patin is at running back.
Jude's very good, very, very good pass receiving back for sure.
3 receivers to the near side. The snap looks like a quick route.
Keep it.
Fusilier stepped up in the pocket and scrambled to the left.
Good play by Riley Fontenot.
Fusilier sack.
Riley Fontenot, that is
Riley
Ted Fontenot, I think is the principal at Pine Prairie.
Panthers will take over on down.
That'll turn the ball over, and Pine Prairie now has the ball.
He did right there. On that, I think we had a couple receivers open. The problem was the line kind of broke down to where Fuse couldn't see him. He had to kind of scramble around, and then once he missed his read, then he just tried to tuck it and keep it. Good play by Pine. Give him credit there.
Good job. Especially since it was 2nd and very, very short before. So with 13 seconds to go now, let's see what Pine Prairie is going to do. I'm assuming they're going to try to throw something relatively deep.
A little hook and ladder, Dave. Huh? Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, the only one of those I ever remember working in my life was whenever the Dolphins played the Chargers in like 1983 at a playoff game.
Sure. This is where you just want to get your backs to drop back. I think, man, we need to drop back.
Where's our safeties here? We got 2 receivers to the near side, none up top. I would imagine maybe a safety on the other side.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to go deeper. Looks like they're going to try to throw it deep to number 5. It's a complete to Caden Rollins.
That's good.
Fighting like crazy, but the clock is going to run out. Good tackle, complete for about 9 yards.
So right now at halftime, we're going to go to Fort Launch. We're going to bring this to halftime. Coach's report. Fort Launch. Thank you, Barry. And Coach Jacob will go to David Dare. Will be going on the field with Coach Jacob to ask him a couple questions. Let's see what we got.
All right, Coach, we look pretty good for the first half. Like to see the offensive, defensive line. Looks like they're doing their job. What's your plans for the second half? And your team's very disciplined tonight because they have a few personal fouls. It's getting chippy for Pine, but it looks like our boys are very disciplined. Y'all must have worked on that at practice this week.
Yeah, we did, but I mean, still, you go up 28-0 in the first quarter, you should be able to finish off the first half, and it's not. We're blocking stuff wrong. All of a sudden, we got a lead, and now we just kind of forget what we're doing, and we think that we can just do whatever we want to. It's not who we are. So, no, we got a lot to clean up for the second half.
Are you hoping to maybe give your starters a rest, hopefully fourth quarter, and let some of the JV guys come into their game?
Well, we got to go finish it. We still got a third quarter to play. We have to go out there. We're going with the starters, and we're going to go do what we do best, and we're going to go drive it down the field and score. And then we're not going to talk about all the other stuff after that. We're going to go in and play to win the football game.
Thank you, Coach.
HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerno are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoy Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Prairie's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Prairie's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Whether you are seeking immediate medical attention, looking to schedule a wellness checkup, or need behavioral health services, Savoy Medical Center has 2 Ville Platte locations to serve you and your family. The team at Ville Platte Family Care with Dr. Francisco Cantu, nurse practitioner Jared Huffman, and mental health nurse practitioner Rachel Taylor, and Savoy Family Health Care with nurse practitioner Brooklyn Latour are ready to take care of your every need. Call 337-363-0075 to schedule your appointment today. Savoy Medical Center, our family healing yours.
Hi everyone, I'm State Representative Rhonda Butler for District 38, and I want to congratulate the healthcare providers at Mercy Regional Medical Center for being champions of patient safety. You reduced hospital readmissions by 43% in 1 year, and you continue to make significant improvements.
Having a transition of care nurse touch base with those patients within the first 2 to 3 days when they're home has really made a difference.
We focused on congestive heart failure patients who nationally have a very high risk of readmissions.
If they have any fluid gain, we catch that early in the course of the process. We've been able to make adjustments to keep those patients who used to show up every 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital, now treating them as an outpatient and keeping them out of the hospital long term.
Thanks to all the healthcare professionals that made this possible, and thank you for your life-saving work.
fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading. Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans!
Hey Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me, and I'll get you your own bond value.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans! Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Randy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerno are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the do-or-die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoy Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping every body work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Prairie's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Prairie's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Did you know that Savoy Cancer Center offers infusion treatments and injections in gastroenterology, rheumatology, endocrinology, and immunology? That's right. You can receive your infusion or injections right here in Evangeline Parish, close to home. At Savoy Cancer Center, our goal is to treat you like family, providing comfort and hope as your long-term partners in care of your chronic condition. Ask your doctor about receiving your specialty infusion therapy or injection close to home at Savoy Cancer Center. For more information, call 337-468-3099. Savoy Cancer Center, close to home.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire and telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware, hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house grading, Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today.
Mic check. Gabe, you good?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Dave, good?
I'm still here.
All right, guys, we're back. Got about 15 seconds to go before we kick it off. Start the second half. Sacred Heart 35, Pine 6. Gabe, thoughts on the first half?
Oh, it was an impressive first half by Sacred Heart. They only had one slip there, but otherwise it was a wonderful first half. Their offense was penetrating quite well, bringing them obviously 35 points.
Defense did well too, Gabe. Defense played really well. But like you said, that fourth down play, I think it was a little busted coverage. But besides that,
I mean, otherwise perfect.
Yeah, 35-6, take it every time. So it looks like Pine will receive the ball.
They win.
What you looking for in the second half, Dave?
Panthers will receive the second half.
Coach Jacob in his halftime interview was not pleased with the execution in the second quarter after being up 28-0 in the first. So I imagine he'll leave his starters in, make sure that they get everything done really well. One advantage we had in the first half, and I talked to Coach Jacob today that I didn't know this, he has a background as a special teams coach. Prior to being a defensive coordinator at Iota, he was the special teams guy for Allen at St. Ed's. And our special teams have been excellent tonight.
They have. Will Chapman's going to tee it up, and we're about to start the third quarter. Referee's about to blow the whistle. Chapman's going to step it off, and we are about to be on the edge of the whistle. And here we go.
With the kick. Number 1 receives. Caden Rollins.
Looks like we got Cormier
and that's where the Panthers will put it in
number 61 for the Trojans on the tackle.
At the 31-yard line.
St. Romain with the tackle. First and 10, about the 32-yard line. Our refs blow the whistle. Got a clean ball. Here we go.
First down, Panthers at the 32.
DeVille in the center for the Panthers. Calling for the ball. There's a snap. Handoff. Not much. A swarm of Trojans on the tackle.
Yeah, not much play there.
Second down, we'll call it 8.
I'd say so.
One note, I see that Tanner McCullough is back in the game for Pine. He had an ankle injury earlier.
Panthers picks up a couple. Second down.
Panthers walking slowly back to the huddle. Sacred Heart getting their checks in from the defensive side. Looks like we have the same starting defense for the Trojans on defense. DeVille called for the ball. Tosses it. Little lane.
Rollins makes a few gains on the play.
Give him 2, huh, Gabe?
I'd say so.
Third, we'll call it 6.
Rollins on the carry.
DeVille walks back from the sideline, and he walks over with the play. Gets it, and he'll get into the huddle for Pine.
And he's going to call out 5 coming up to the Panthers.
And he'll call out the play right here. You know, it's funny. They stay under the center. A lot of teams you see in the shotgun, not this team. They're going to stay under the center again. There's a snap. Drops back. Looks. Nice play. Nice play by number 5.
Patted down.
Seth Gilry.
Good play by Seth. That was a good play, Dave. He read the quarterback's eyes. He filled his lane, and he jumped up perfect time and timed it perfect.
Seth's been a big kid all his life. I have a little story for you there. When my daughter was in preschool, she went to Miss Danielle's and came home and said, "Dad, there's a man at preschool with me," and it was Seth Gilry.
Received the punt.
He's been large for his age. Everything.
He probably has an award for the most timeouts. Good chance. I think he was a green apple. Well, no, maybe it was a red apple.
If he did, he probably broke Damien's record.
Pine will punt this one off. Jack's Fontenot deep for the Trojans.
Here's the snap.
Speaking of Gilry. And look out.
They try to run it, but it's a sack.
Asking, unable to get.
Looks like Gilry. That one. Looks like
28.
Lane Jobert on the tap.
Nice play by Jobert.
First down and 10.
So the Trojans will take the ball. First down looks like on the 25. Let's see. No, it looks like on the 30. Sorry.
Appears so.
If the roster appears on the screen and you're a little confused why 35 is Lane Jobert and not Wyatt Perry, Wyatt Perry traded jerseys with him. Wyatt actually had ACL surgery about 3 weeks ago.
Boy, the coaches were excited about Wyatt in fall camp. He had a really good fall.
I'd heard he was going to contribute at linebacker.
Oh, yeah, a non-contact injury at fall camp. So here we go for the Trojans. Fusilier, the shotgun.
Much the same defense again.
Snap. Hands off. Duos has a hole. And he'll pick up probably 12. First down Trojans. That first down brought to you by HealthWorks Rehab and Ace Hardware.
For a Trojan first down.
A wonderful punch through right there by the Trojan offense.
Near the
they blocked that one well, Gabe. Good blocking right there.
Duos looks like his dad running that ball, right?
He runs hard, man. Really does. So Fusilier in the shotgun. Got Jordan split out wide. And Fontenot. Gilry on the other side, split out wide. There's a snap. Duos looks for a hole, and he's got 4. We'll give him
Duos again on the carry. Sacred Heart down around the 12.
Good positive play again for the Trojans.
Looks like Coach Jacob came out at halftime and said, "Hey guys, we're running, we're establishing."
I'm getting an alert right now. Looks like they're gonna run the clock for the remainder of the second half. I don't think you see many dead. I don't think you see the clock stop a whole lot besides change of possession. So second down, we'll call it a long 4, maybe 5. Fusilier in the shotgun. There's your snap, and he'll give it to Duos.
Up the middle.
Duos once again. Up the middle.
What do you think? 2 or 3?
Depends on the spot. The spots have been kind of questionable today, so let's see. All right, so it'll be third and a long
3rd down
2.
in the yard. So for Sacred Heart.
This is 4-down territory, Dave. Oh, maybe we'll try a field goal. Maybe we'll try a field goal.
We'll try to bring up Williams' average of the season on field goals, maybe if they stop us here. Although it doesn't look like they're going to stop us if we run.
It's nice to have a kicker, huh?
Fusilier runs back from the sideline with the play in the huddle, and now the Trojans break.
Absolutely, Gabe. It's a nice little fallback.
Jordan and Fontenot split out to our side. Duos in the backfield, along with Fusilier. There's a snap, and Duos got a hole.
Oh, he gets through.
Touchdown, Trojans. Nice.
Another touchdown.
Savoy. This touchdown is brought to you by Savoy and Teach.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Trojans.
They've been on their blocks today.
They have, Gabe. Offensive line's done a really good job. And not many third down.
What is that, his 3rd touchdown?
Yeah, 2 on offense and I think 1 on defense.
That's correct. Well, we got 7 of them.
Yeah, Will's going to be sore after 3.
Sore scoring.
This point after TD is brought to you by T&J Ford.
lining up with the
to
kick.
attempt the extra point for Sacred Heart.
There's Will.
Fusilier holding. There's a snap. Place. Kick. Got it. Nice
And
job.
the kick is good.
Kick is
42 to 6.
8 minutes to play. Third quarter. Trojans lead it 42 to 6.
Hey, ball.
466-7242. Go Trojans!
And we're back. Chapman kicks it off. It looks like it's on the ground. Picked up by number
near the 20.
Ooh, number 5. Good cut. Good cut. Go
Braylon Fontenot.
Took it to about the 38-yard line.
Over to 35.
So Pine will take over, trailing 42 to 6 with 7 minutes and 49 seconds in the third.
Let's see if they can pull it off.
Never know, Gabe. Looking at some of the defensive substitutions right now for the Trojans. Looks like for the most part,
on the 40-yard line,
have most of our starters still in on defense. Yeah. And the Panthers will take over 1st and 10 from the 30. No, from the 40. DeVille in the center. Calls for the ball. Hands it
It's
off.
a run to one Rollins.
Rollins. Not
Met-
much.
No, met by a number of Trojans, brought down in the backfield.
Rollins on the
Landon Fontenot and Duos and a handful of Trojans on the tackle.
coming out from the Panthers.
Loss of a yard or two.
Looks like we got a cramp. Nope. Well, they did blow for the clock to stop, which they should have. They should restart the clock.
They won't.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 11. Clock should be running, guys. Don't understand that. It wasn't a dead ball. So anyway, 2nd, and we'll call it 10. Jobert runs off the field, and Rollins Swallow, another sophomore. Sophomore for sophomore. Swallow comes in the game.
Line replacement there.
DeVille calls for the ball, and there's
9.
a swarm of Trojans
Attempt to the
again. Nice
middle.
job. Manuel to tackle. Great job by Abe.
Last year on the
Loss of a few yards a game.
I know it's been a short season so far, Gabe, but Manuel's done a really, really good job on that defensive line.
Oh, it's quite impressive, actually.
He's really done a good job staying in his lanes, and he cleans up. When he hits you, he wraps up and brings you down.
And their ability to penetrate thus far this game has been quite impressive, as you can tell by the score.
No, absolutely right, Gabe. So 3rd down, and we'll call it 11. 7 minutes to go. Trojans up 42 to 6. DeVille in the center, split back.
Here's the snap. Runs for a pass. Across. Nearly intercepted by number 9, it appears.
pass incomplete, intended.
Ellis Chapman nearly recovered that, but
Broken up. and
unfortunately it
intercepted
passes
by-
right through his fingers at the last moment.
So 4th down. And it looks like the Panthers will be punting.
Yep.
4th and 11 to the Panthers.
I told him it was $25 for an interception, so I know he's upset about that. That was my bounty. $25 each interception. So he had a chance there.
I guess his gloves were wet.
Never know. So the Panthers look like they're going to punt. They got a little personnel coming on the field. Not going to be 30.
The punt for the Panthers.
It'll be Askey. Jax Fondo returning it for the Trojans.
C for Sacred Heart.
There comes Gilry. And there's the punt. High punt, Gabe. Nobody's in the field. It's on the ground.
40. It's recovered.
Look out. Look out.
Number 8.
Look out. He's got a lane.
He's running.
Go,
He's
Jax.
running.
Wait for your block, Jax. Wait for your block. Good job. Way to find your block.
All the way to the
nice return by Fondo.
20. nearly about the 17-yard line.
Really good job right there, Gabe Fafano. He took it up the field and he waited. He had some patience. He waited for his blocks to set up, and he made a really good cut. He picked up another 15 to 12, 15, 18 yards in that cutback.
This is spectacular. Nearly 25 yards he runs.
So Sacred Heart will take over. First down. And I'm looking.
About the 17? Does that look right?
Yeah, that Pine sidelines in my way. You got a better angle, Gabe?
Not much.
42-6, Sacred Heart leading. First and 10 from the 17. Let's see if you got some different Trojans coming in. Gavin Potta in the backfield. Number 9, Ellis Chapman at quarterback. Jed LaFleur split out wide to your right. Fano split out to your left. There's your snap. Hands off to Potta. Got a hold. No, nice play by Potta.
Led by a number of
Panthers on that one, huh?
Oh, yeah. Number 15, Grant Welch, tries to bring him down right there. But there appears to be some sort of cramp on the field.
Yep, that's what it looks like, Gabe. Looks like it's a cramp, huh?
Yeah.
Trainers coming out on the field, and they're going to...
But he's good to go.
That's good to see.
Another stopped clock, though, in this situation.
Second and 9.
4:52 left in the third quarter.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout, Dustin. So we'll go to our break. We'll go to some of our sponsors. Again, thank you for listening to the Blue Girl Sports Network.
Hey, Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me, and I'll get you your own bond value.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans!
All right, we're back. Second down, we'll call it 8, Gabe.
I'd say so.
Hydration timeout brought to you by Silas Lahaye at Adcon and the Evangeline Bank. Chapman in the center. There's a snap.
9 passes it to 22.
Got a hole. Got a hole.
He goes, makes the first down, but
Looks
there's
like
a flag.
Yep. Boy, you know what? Sometimes when you see that flag, it really wasn't necessary, Gabe. He had plenty of room. He had the first down. That was an unnecessary flag.
Not really. Yeah. I agree.
So it looks like it's going to back up the Trojans. Nice play right there. Good run by Potan. And I think the flag was unnecessary in terms of he had the hole already. A lot of times you see those penalties after the guy made the run, and it was just look, again, give the guys credit. He was being aggressive. He was being aggressive, and that's what you want.
Yes, he was able to possibly get that first down, but, of course, in the line of duty, we ended up having that flag.
Second down, and we'll call it 9. Cormier split out wide to your right. Referee's going to make the call. Yep. And they got the spot.
The clock is running.
Now they're going to back them up. I have the chains correct. Now the referee's just going to back up the Trojans. They'll put the ball down. Clock's still running, which is a good thing.
And let's see what that is.
All right, here we go. Cormier split out wide to your right.
Second down.
Second, we'll call it 9. Yep. Potan, the backfield, Chapman. Calling for the ball.
Here's the snap.
Toss over to Potan. Looking for some room. Good cutback. Another good cutback.
Oh, another flag on the play. Cuts around the left side.
Touchdown Trojans.
Another touchdown with another flag.
And a lot of times what you're going to see on that, Gabe, is that when there's a cutback like that, a lot of times you're going to get caught for the holds because of the cutback. Good blocking by the Trojans. I'm not sure who was on. So that'll negate a touchdown. Back us up some more. So now it'll be second, Gabe, and we'll call it 16.
I'd say so. But that finally does stop the clock with that penalty at 2:44 left in the third quarter. Sacred Heart up 42-6 against the Pine Prairie Panthers.
Referees gathering. I'm trying to sort this one out. Looks like it looks like it's in the vicinity of a hold. Normally when you see a flag right there, that's what it's going to be.
Yes. Whenever he's meeting that other the other coach, it's not always the greatest sign, but hopefully it's not that bad.
They're marching the Trojans backwards.
But anything less than a touchdown is, I guess you could consider bad.
So referees are going to mark it off. Going to spot it. Getting the chain gang correct.
The refs today have not been afraid to throw flags.
No, we'd have a good sponsorship for penalties. Huh, Gabe?
Oh, yes. Hey, if you're listening in and wish to sponsor penalties.
Absolutely. So second down. And now they're backing us up. So it'll be second down, and let's call it 15.
I think that's about the best guess we can make. Oh, well, and it moves again.
So second down.
The 30. Right on the 30. Near the 30, at least.
All right, so Cormier split out wide to your right. LaFleur split out to your left. Potin in the backfield.
20.
Second and 20.
That starts the clock up again with 2:30 remaining.
All right, everybody's getting set. Chapman calling for the ball. It's your snap, and he'll hand it off to Potin. Got a little crease. Got a crease.
Goes across
nice
the right side.
Job. Way to run forward, Gavin. Good run, Gabe. Looks like he was tackled twice, but he kept on pumping. He kept on pumping those legs, and he got some more yards.
That's why you have those drills to keep on pumping those legs.
Third down.
Gabe's got him an extra few yards there.
So it'll be third down, and we'll call it 9.
I'd say so.
Chapman runs back from the sideline into the huddle, calling the play.
If it would have been at a normal first down, he would have had another first down right there.
Cormier split out left. LaFleur split out right.
Let's see if they can get this.
There's your snap. Hand off to Potin. And he's
got the left side.
Potin once again on the carry for Sacred Heart.
Potin stumbling down very close.
10-yard line.
Very close, Gabe.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be fourth down and about a yard.
Fourth and a yard. And it looks like we're going to bring out the kick. Bring out the kick.
10-yard line.
Interesting choice here.
So Will Chapman going to be able to attempt a field goal. And we'll call it about, so the mark is
around near the 10 or less.
So you back them up 12 from that. What, a 26-yard field goal?
Perhaps. That'd be a safe bet.
Looks like the ball's going to be in the middle of the hashes. Not sure.
The clock stops on 1:16 remaining in the third quarter. 42-6. Sacred Heart Trojans.
I don't see a flag. I see the referees huddling.
Yes. About what? I'm not exactly sure.
A couple good runs by Gavin just got negated by penalties that, again, probably flags that really didn't spring them. You know, sometimes there's a flag and it's the right flag because the guy did hold, but on these, they were flags that were probably unnecessary.
Yeah, certain times you want to let the players play.
But look, it's game 2. These are the things you work on. These are the things you practice. These are the things you clean up. So, fourth down, everybody's back on the field. The Fusilier is going to hold.
It is the kicking line.
Chapman's going to step it off.
And to attempt a field goal is Chapman for Sacred Heart.
All right. Trojans are set. Here's a snap. Hold. Place.
Here's the kick.
He got it.
And it's good.
Nice.
And it's up and good.
45 to 6.
Third quarter.
1 minute remaining in the first part of the second half.
Third quarter, 45-6. And like again, just let our viewers know that they're going to run the clock. Clock's going to run. Which I don't think anybody's going to.
Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans. Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes.
And we're back, third quarter, clock winding down. He might not be able to get the kickoff. Well, he does. Good.
And here it is.
And the clock strikes 0. That'll bring us to the fourth quarter.
Here the 30. It's recovered by number 3 of Pine Prairie.
Nice run.
Numerous Trojans right there, 23, 44, 32. Can rattle them off.
Justice Narcisse on the return.
Narcisse on the return for the Panthers. So Pine will take over. Well, not just yet. Let's go back maybe to another commercial, Dustin, because it looks like, well, no, hold on.
Like he'll be spotted at the 40-yard line, however.
They're going to have to walk this one off and flip sides.
Yes,
they're going to go to the fourth quarter. That touchdown was brought to you by, that field goal. Let's try to find our sponsor.
We don't have one.
No, we don't have one. Sponsor.
Well, listening in, if you'd like to sponsor Blue and Gold Sports Network field goals, please contact.
We got a package open for you.
Oh, yeah. Penalties, field goals. Get quite a lot of airtime right here this game.
You're right, Gabe. It'd be a really good sponsorship for sure. I think that's a good idea, Dustin. Penalty package. Flag package. That's Sean Roy.
Invest in your community with Blue and Gold Sports Network.
So looks like we got the mark. We got it lined up. Pine will take over, trailing 45-6. 12 minutes in the fourth. I'm going to try to bring you some updates. We got some new Trojans on the field.
First and 10 Panthers at their own 40-yard line.
Jace already goes. Yes. Cornerback. Got Ryland Swallow, defensive end.
New members on the line there as well with Charlie Andrus, I think, on the defensive line.
There's a snap, handoff, and he's got a couple. Brought down by a litany of Trojans. Gus Gilry in the game for the Sacred Heart. Jace Artigo in the game for Sacred Heart. At 64, Charlie Andrus on the field.
Second and 6 for the Panthers at their own 44.
William Blanchard on the field for the Trojans. I'm going to try to get you all the names of the kids as I can. Second down, we'll call it 4 for Pine. Pine gets to the line. Quarterback under the center. Here's a snap.
Hey, go for a run.
Number 1, nothing doing. Nice play by Artigo. Good tackle.
Clean cut right there.
Rollins on the carry.
Rollins, not much doing for Rollins there.
Not a gain of, what, a yard or so?
Referees kind of talking to both sides right now, just making sure, look, after the whistle, after the play, goodness. They don't want anything, nothing extracurricular. Just keep it clean. Got a running clock.
Yep, I know not if something was done there, but
I'm talking to both teams for sure.
Near penalty, perhaps, but not quite.
With a running clock, you don't want anything. You just want to let the clock run. Referees explaining it pretty convincingly to both teams about just playing clean, nothing chippy. Third down, we'll call it 6, Gabe.
Oh, yeah.
DeVille in the center, trying to get a play from the sideline, and he gets it.
And here's the snap. Another run.
Number 6 still running, and he's just short.
On the left side over the 45 to about the 48. Short of the first down. 4th and 2.
Gain of 3 to 4 yards right there on the play.
4th down, we'll call it 3.
That's actually one of the better gains they've had in quite a few drives.
You're right, Gabe. DeVille going to slowly jog back to the huddle. Gives the team the play. Pine breaks huddle, gets to the line. 4th, and we'll call it 3. 9 minutes to go. Trojans up 45-6. There's your snap.
Oh, that's a definite off.
That was a false start. They weren't set.
100%.
False start.
You saw a couple guys move, Gabe.
The center moved the ball from what I saw here. And with that, of course, the play was in action. He stops the ball again. Everything's off.
And they'll back it up 5. We'll call it 4th and 7. 8 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Very good crowd tonight, Gabe.
Yes, absolutely. The turnout was wonderful.
Really good turnout on both sides. Sacred Heart brought a lot of people.
And with our second line thus far, they're even able to bring Pine Prairie to a 4th down. It's pretty impressive right here what they're able to do.
Did a good job, Gabe, for sure. Absolutely.
And you see that some of the starters from Pine Prairie are still in, including Rollins, who's been their main playmaker tonight, if I were to dare say.
DeVille under the center, calls for the ball, has a snap, looking. Yeah, he's got a guy.
Pass, tries to go to number 5, and it's successful. He runs down for a Pine Prairie touchdown.
Touchdown pass.
Number 5. Braylon Fontenot of the Pine Prairie Panthers with a touchdown.
And that was good coverage by the Trojans. Ortego really was on him, and somehow the ball just it fell between them. Good throw right there, Gabe. Got to give him credit.
It was a good play. It was a good play. One could try and denigrate the Sacred Heart defense, but in fact, there's not much to point out there. In fact, that most of the coverage was decent and fair.
For sure. So Pine scores to make it 45-12. Got 7 minutes and 22 seconds. DeVille walking to the line. He'll call for the ball. There's a snap, little dive.
Another run here. A nice mass of humanity.
It's close. He didn't get it.
Nope.
From my angle, he didn't get it.
The refs are saying that there was no touchdown on that play.
Good tackle right there. Got a gang of Trojans on that tackle.
That's how that has to approach those touchdown plays.
Damn. The only thing you don't want to see, you got to path it down right there. That's the last thing you want to see. In the 4th quarter, run the clock. You just don't want to see anybody.
Stops it at 6:54.
You don't want to see anybody go down.
No.
Hopefully it's just a cramp.
That's the last thing you really want, is to be injured in the last part of a game like this.
So we'll go to commercial, guys. So you score 45-12 Sacred Heart. We'll be back in 60.
Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans. Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the do-or-die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoie Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping every...
And we're back.
Number 9.
High little...
DeVille kicks it.
Gilry with the reception. He'll go out of bounds.
Around the 45 to 43 yard line.
So Gary on the reception, Gary on the return, got a couple.
Return out to the 43, and for the Panthers,
So Sacred Heart is going to take over, leading 45-12. We got 6 minutes to go in the 4th. Trying to look at some new Trojans on the field, Gabe, if we can. We can try to spot some new linemen. Got some new young players coming in, which is a good sign. What you want to see for the Trojans.
Liam Vidre, number 76. I see.
Yep, 76 is due.
That's a large fellow right there.
That's a freshman, too.
Oh.
Spotted at the 45.
So here we go. Sacred Heart with the ball. Looks like Peyton Vail, the center. And we're going to.
Refs are asking for something here.
I like the band in the background, Gabe.
Oh, it's very nice.
Got a little music going on. Referees talking to both sides. Looks like Sacred Heart will have the ball on the 45.
They're waiting for something here. Clock is stopped, if you've noticed, at 5:48. Perhaps this.
So here we go. I think we got it straight. Refs are going to spot the ball. Also got number 44 with Sacred Heart. That's Eli Thibodeau in the backfield. Peyton Vail, the shotgun. And looks like a hydration timeout.
And that'll be our
hydration timeout. Thank you, Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahaye with AgCon and Level.
5:32 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Prairie's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Prairie's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments.
And we're back. We've got some new Trojans on the field. We're going to try to give you guys the names. Nick sitting in. Here's a snap over to Vail. Hands it over to number 24.
Number 24, Liam
Cannon
with the carry. I also see number 53.
53, that's Nixon Doucette. Freshman. Got Wesley Ortego, receiver, the junior. Second down, and we'll call it 8. Vail runs to the sideline to get the play, and he'll jog back to the line. Not in a big hurry, as we got 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this one.
Nobody really seems to be in a hurry at the end of this game.
No, Vail back in the huddle. He'll call out the play. Trojans run to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Vail in the shotgun, calling for the ball. Ortego split out wide.
Here's the snap.
Buchanan again, and that's a good little run.
Pushing it through. Gain of a few yards right there. What do you think that's? 5, 6?
Third down, and we'll call it 5. Vail running to the sideline to get the play.
Midfield.
And he'll jog back.
Third and 5.
Looks like we have number 88. That's Weston Ditsell in the game. Got a bunch of freshmen in here right now, which is a really good sign. You know, let those guys get some playing time. You got your starters resting. You got your second team resting. Get those freshmen in, man. So 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth. Sacred Heart 45, Pine 12.
Running to the line again.
Zay on the shotgun. There's your snap.
15 drops back to the pass.
He's got him.
All the way. Oh, incomplete. Flags on the play.
Pass incomplete.
It looks like there's a flag.
That was an attempt at number 82. Thomas Desitel of Sacred Heart.
That's a sophomore.
Let's see what this flag's about.
That was pass interference, it looks like, from where.
I'd assume so, but we've been surprised before at this game.
We have, Gabe, multiple times.
These refs like to keep everybody guessing.
2 minutes, 50 seconds, so they've got a good little running clock.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty.
Against the Panthers.
To the Panthers, 34-yard line. First down, Trojans.
A first down Trojans right there. Wonderful game.
2 minutes and 28 seconds to go. Vayon in the shotgun. Desertel split out wide to your left. That's two Desertels, actually. No relation. Vayon. There's a snap. Itches it out to Buchanan.
Runs around the left side, is met by a number of Panthers and is pushed out of bounds. It's a hard to spot that line, though.
Buchanan on the sweep for Sacred Heart.
1 minute and 50 seconds to go in this one. Sacred Heart will go to 2-0 in the season.
For the 30-yard.
And Pine will go 0-2 next week. Sacred Heart versus Basile.
It's virtually on the 30-yard line right here for the Sacred Heart Trojans. Let's see if they can get the first down. Here's the snap. 24 with the ball, but he's met by a number of Panthers right here.
Again, once again on the carry, stacked up. There's a flag on the far side of the field.
There's a flag on the play. We're about to see what that's all about. The band certainly does add character to the field. It looks like a false start against the Sacred Heart Trojans right now on the field. An unfortunate loss right after they just had that call against for them against the Pine Prairie Panthers. Kind of negates all the yards they just gained back. They were able to make it, but it leaves them at second down. I don't know if that's correct here, but
11 for Sacred Heart.
There it is. 24 with the push. Met by a number of Panthers right there on the play before he's taken down and brings it to third down. With about 9 yards to go for their first down. There's about 1 second left, and there is your game. Sacred Heart 45.
For everybody for coming out.
Pine Prairie Panthers 12 in the fourth quarter. Thank you for listening to Blue and Gold Sports Network.
We're going to go into